Hello, this is Steve Horshaw, the trade detective from RecordPriceBreakout.com, and today I'm going to show you the replacement that I have come up with for the ClearStation screener that we used to use for the Record Price Breakout stock screening strategy. Unfortunately, E-Trade decided to shut down that website this year, and I've been looking for something simple that everybody could use on a daily basis, and here's what I found. So the website that you're going to need to go to is www.finviz.com. And what you're going to do is you're going to click on Screener, and the first thing you're going to do at the top is under Signal, you're going to click on New High. And these are stocks that have made a new high within the last, over the last 3 years, or all-time high, depending on the age of the stock. So this is not a 52-week high; it is a more long-term high. And then the next thing that we need to do is, what I like to do is I don't like to trade stocks that trade anything under 200,000 shares, so I select that. And then I also select relative volume, and what you want to do is you want to select over 1.5. What this is going to do is it's going to compare the 3-month average moving volume, multiply that by 1.5, and that's going to be your filter. And so that achieves the volume spike that we're looking for. Now there's several other filters that you can run. You can go here and you can check, profitability, price to earnings ratios. The one thing that isn't on this website that you're still going to have to do manually is you're going to have to check the PE ratio versus the industry. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that with another website. And then, the other thing that I like to do is I like to see the price change, again, be at least 3%. Unfortunately, they don't have that value here. What they do have is today up. So what's important about this is, sometimes a stock can, shoot up to a new high, then come back down. And we don't want that. We want it at this current time, whenever you're looking at it, to be up. So I go ahead and I throw that in there. So now what you have is stocks that have reached a new high, that have a volume spike, and that are up. As you can see, these, it can be somewhat of a long list. Some days, like on Friday, there's only 3 or 4. But all in all, it's going to get you that list of stocks that you want to then enter the value for the PE versus the industry. Now down here, which you can see, let me try and bring this up here. How am I going to do this? Let's see. So I've got 5 monitors on my computer, so this might take me just a second. There we go. Okay. So what you can see is, if you go ahead and you scroll down here, you'll see an export button. What that'll do is that'll export this entire table into a CSV file, which you can open with Excel or any other spreadsheet program. So that's pretty handy, because then you can just copy and paste these symbols into the next part. So the next thing that we need to look at is we're going to go to MSN, and we're going to go to their finance tool. And I'm going to plug one of these in. So the top one, that moved 12% today, volume 4 million shares. Okay, what's its PE? No PE ratio. All right, let's move to one that does. So let's look at MSG. I like to make sure that I don't put the ones that don't have PE ratio, because that's not going to help us. So we're going to go to MSG, and then what we're going to do is, under fundamentals, there's key ratios. And let's see, in here, what you want to do is, there's a list of items here: growth, price ratios, profit margin, all that stuff. But if you click on price ratios, ta-da, you're going to get a list of the current PE ratio versus the industry. And that's pretty nice. This one's 32.3, the industry's 15.1. This stock is not an RPBO stock. So then you can just come back here, and I'm going to show you how to make it a little quicker so that you don't have to go through that each time. Let's see, let's find one with a lower PE that might actually make it. All right, here's one called Save. Oh, here's an even better one here. Look at this, International Paper Company, IP. So let's put that in there. And what happens is if you look up here in the URL for the website, you see key ratios, question mark, symbol, equals, and then everything between the equal sign and the and sign is the symbol name. So what we're going to do is we're going to put International Paper IP. So we're going to get rid of MSG, we're going to put an IP, and what we're just going to do is just go ahead and load up International Paper Company, as you can see. And this one actually, it is lower than the industry, and it has about 20 to 25% room to run. So that's actually not too bad. That's a nice ratio. This one is, it's on the borderline of being tradable as an RTPO stock. So that's how it works. That's the new way, and I will make these instructions pretty clear in some text, and I hope you find this helpful. All right, take care.